Blessings everyone, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to share a little bit more about what light language actually is. And it's interesting because I have been doing light language videos, transmissions on YouTube for, I'd say maybe 2 years now. The first time that I received the message to start a light language YouTube channel, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea why I needed to do what I needed to do, but I followed it anyway, because when I first started receiving and expressing my own song, my own codes, the feeling that I felt in my heart, the instant grounding effects was something that I wanted to share with everybody. Even if it's just one person that can benefit from it, I would be so happy. And so that was what kept me going for almost 2 years now. And many people have asked, what is this? What does this mean? What is light language? And really, I have honestly also been asking my guides to guide me on how to explain what this really is, what this truly is all about. I think the word light language is just a label. It is just a term for humans to categorize things. And to me, it is not really a language, because the sound vibrations and the toning that is coming through cannot be translated into a human language word for word. It just can't. Because light language is actually simply just energy. It is energy running through us. It is the song, it is the sound, it is the energy of the universe. It is the song of our soul. It is our unique expression of how energy is moving through our bodies. It is a unique expression of how we tap into specific frequencies that wants to come through our channel and expressing it in our own unique ways. And so this light codes, or this language, or this expression is not limited to the vocals. It's not limited to the sound vibrations. In fact, it can come through your movements, hand movements. It can come through your body movements. It can come through art. It can come through writing. And there's so many different ways of how we individually transmit these energies, these frequencies, and translate this in our unique ways. At the end of the day, we all have the ability to receive our own messages. We all have the ability to channel. Channeling is just a term. Channeling is just a label. And when you put it in your mind, it sometimes limits you. That, oh, someone is channeling, but I don't have the gift, I don't have the ability to channel. No. We all have the central channel that runs through the midpoint of our bodies. You can see it as the spine. A lot of teachings refer it to the spinal cord. You can also see it as if you drop a string with a ball weighted at the bottom. If you drop it from the top of your head, your crown, a straight line down, that straight line is your central channel. That is your pillar of light that runs through your spine. That's also where your energy centers lie. And this pillar, this channel, this central channel, the energy channel that we all have, is the bridge between the two realms. When you're seated down, like I am, on the ground, cross-legged, the base of your spine, your pelvic floor, that's connected to the earth, roots you down deep into the earth, while your crown is opening up into the dimensions that you don't see. You can call it heaven, you can call it the heavenly realms, you can call it the universe, you can call it whatever. And it runs through your body, through your channel, down into the earth. That is how you bridge the higher frequencies, the higher density consciousness codes into this third density consciousness. We all have the ability to receive our own messages. People call it gut feeling, people call it intuition. It is like a muscle that's always there. You're born with it, but you don't realize that it is there because you don't use it often, because we've been trained to not use it often. But once you find that, and when you start exercising that muscle, it starts to become stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's how your intuition becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. And whether you receive messages for yourself or you tap into the frequency of something else and you channel for something else and someone else, it doesn't matter, because you are channeling. You are channel. We are all channels of energy. It is how energy runs through. It is how life force energy runs through. So really, in essence, light language is simply just the translation or the vocalization or the physical manifestation, I shall say, because it's not limited to the sound vibrations. It is a transmission of energy that you're tapping into in this moment. It is an expression, it is a physical manifestation of the energy that is in the unconscious realm, that holds no form. Everything is energy around us. Really, when we look at it down to the essence of it, energy is literally everything. Even in non-living things, there is energy. If you have learned physics, potential energy in stationary objects, when it starts moving, that's kinetic energy. And so it doesn't mean that when something is just there, there's no energy. No, the particles are vibrating. And that is energy. And energy is transformed from one state to another. When something starts moving, the potential energy is being transformed into kinetic energy. And everything is energy. But what we are seeing, our hands, our bodies, our phones, our computers, our tables, they are physically manifested in this third density consciousness. But what we don't see doesn't mean that it's not there. Because in the unconscious realm, everything is formless because it hasn't been manifested into the third density consciousness, into our physical realm. So with this basic understanding that everything is energy, then what light language really is literally just how we as unique individuals bring forth and express the energy in this physical reality. And this energy can be the energy of love. This energy can be the energy of forgiveness. This energy can be healing. This energy can be activating. This energy can be helping to transmute something heavy into something light. And that is technology. It is light language technology. We, as channels, our bodies, our consciousness is technology. Because we can literally shift from one state to the other. We can literally shift the energy and transform the energy from one state to another with our consciousness. Technology is not limited to what we understand, machines, softwares, codes, like programming. No. All these is simply our limited understanding of what technology is, our definition of what technology is. But what their definition, what my guides are telling me is that we are all such powerful technologies because we can literally shift energy from one state to the other. Like how transmitters do that when they step up energy from one state to the other. Without going too much into that, coming back to what light codes, light language is, how I often see it in my vision is that as I am sharing my voice, as I'm sharing these tonings and these words that seem to be coming through, these sound vibrations, these sound waves get to you. You receive it in your field. And in these waves are actually encoded with sacred geometries, light codes. So I see it as like little packets, little sacred geometries that are packed with information that have not physically manifested itself yet. It is still in the formless, in the unconscious realm, if that's what we call it. It has not physically manifested. It is attached onto, encoded into these waveforms, these sound waves, and they get to you, into your field, and they're being planted into your field. So I see our field, right, as a spider web, where when we are receiving things, it gets caught onto our web, and when we are walking on the streets, when we're outside, different kinds of energy that people are projecting gets caught on our web. And so that's why it is important to always cleanse your energy before you go to bed and in the morning. And that's also how, when you receive the transmission of these light transmissions, of these expressions of energy, these activations, these healings, they get encoded, they get on your field, and I see it as a seeding. It's like a seeding of a seed of light. You don't know when that's going to activate, and that's not my decision on when that's going to activate for you. My role is to bring forth the energies, is to share the energy, and when the time is right for you, the seed of light will start to germinate, start to sprout, and it will start to grow, and it will grow into something really beautiful, and that's when you will realize. And often you can't pinpoint to exactly this has helped me, exactly that has helped me, because in this journey, there's so many factors. You're working on yourself every single day, consciously, unconsciously. And this seed of light is just part of your journey to assist you. So there's no need to really understand what am I saying, or what someone else is saying, or what someone else is writing when they're channeling. All you have to do is to feel, because this is energy, and energy will not lie. It cannot lie. When you feel some deep resonance, that's that. And sometimes light language might have a general meaning to it. For example, I set my intention to channel the energy of unconditional love. And I can do that. I can set the intention and bring forth the energies of unconditional love and sing a song or hum a tune. And that sound vibration carries the codes of unconditional love. Sometimes I receive the energy, I express it, and then I receive the message. Okay, this is about transmuting darkness into light. But it cannot be translated word for word. And it's not meant to. Because it is a package of transmission that's being offered to you. And that is very important to note, to get out of the mind, back into the presence, into your heart. And receive it with your heart instead of receiving it with your mind. Now there's another important thing that I'm being guided to share. And that is why many people are starting to express this form of energy transmission. Reiki is an energy transmission. You're channeling life force energy to someone else. And light language is energy transmission. And the reason why many people are awakening or are starting to feel like that's coming through for them is because there's so much high frequency codes that are coming in to earth plane right now, into our 3D. And often these high frequency codes can't be translated into specific words because the human language is so limited that if we were to try to translate it, it dilutes the whole essence of it. And therefore, the best way is to do it through a light language transmission, is to do it through an expression, whether that is through movement, whether that is through singing, whether that is through vocalizing something, whether that is through drawing, writing. It has to be expressed in this way that can't exactly be translated and understood by the human mind, because our mind is so limited, and therefore it is felt here, it is received here. You don't receive it with your mind, you receive it with your heart. That is where the seed of light is being planted as well. So if you're receiving something, if you're being called to speak light codes, your own soul expression, if you're being called to express this energy that's running through you, let's not limit it to speaking. Let's broaden it, expand our horizon. If you're feeling called to express this energy that's moving through you, however you're being called to, I invite you to really drop the mind for that few minutes. Allow yourself to not judge yourself. Allow your ego to step aside. Release all expectations, release all tensions, release all judgments. Just breathe and tap in here, drop into your heart, drop into your body, and feel, how does this want to come through? If it's a sound that you want to make, allow yourself to make it without judgment, without thinking, it has to sound nice, it has to sound like this because someone else channeled and it sounds like that. No. Again, everybody channels this energy differently, expresses this energy differently. And so don't limit yourself to that. That is often the biggest block in the journey, is to limit yourself to something because someone else did it this way. So drop in and allow yourself to move however you want to move, to express this energy, to release this energy. Drop into the heart and notice, start to observe. When you're flowing along with it, where do you feel uncomfortable? Can you relax into that? Can you feel a shift in your frequency, in your state of being, in your presence? How does that feel? Does it feel good? Keep going. This space, your heart will lead you. So keep following it. I'm going to channel some light codes to help you activate your own abilities. Rather not activate, but remember your own abilities and tap into your own innate abilities to express these energies through your channel. And if you feel called to move in a certain way, if you feel called to sing, if you feel called to say something, to express something, to draw something, to pick up your pen, your paper, to write something, please feel free to do so. Because this is the beginning, this is the start of you practicing this muscle, remembering this muscle is there. And you start to acknowledge its presence and you start to use it. So let's begin. Shukruai tere se mai shitikrai se tenai sitikrai se mai sitikrai se mai uruai shitikai sesha uruai sitikai shisa uruai sitakai shisa. Removing your ego, just letting it sit by the side, letting it observe. It doesn't have to participate. Akarai shitikrai sa akarai shitikrai sa akarai shitikrai sa. Ukuai shirai sitikrai sha, ukuai sitikrai shitikai sa, ukuai sitikrai sitikai sha. Ara ishitenai sa, ara ishitenai sa, ara ishitenai sa, ukuai shitenai sa, ukuai shitenai sa, ukuai shitenai sa. Releasing all judgments and expectations. Ukurai serai sitikrai shai mai sitikrai she. Ukuai sitirai shai makrai sitikrai sha. Ukuai sitikrai sha. Ukuai sitikrai sa. Arai sitikrai sa. Arai sitikrai sha. Uai sitikrai sha. Clearing all limiting beliefs around channeling. Akarai sitikrai sha. Akarai sitikrai sha. Akarai sitikrai sa. Mai sitirai shatikrai sa. Mai sitikai satakrai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Karai shikrai sa. Karai shikrai sa. Karai shikrai sa. Shoo. Mai sitikrai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Akai shikai sha. Akai shikai sha. Akai shikai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Su uai titi mai sitikrai sha. Uai sitikrai sha. Uai sitikrai sha. Uai sitikrai sha. Umalai sitira esa. Umalai sitira esha. Umalai sitira esha. Mai sitikrai sha. Mai sitikrai sha. Clearing any limiting patterns, any limiting beliefs, any judgments. Uai shitikrai sa. Mai shitikrai sa. Mai shitikrai sa. Mai shitikrai sa. Clearing the channel. Tapping into the frequencies that each individual is meant to feel today, to bring forth this energy for themselves, just for themselves, not for anyone else, for themselves. May this journey begin for themselves. May this guide them home to themselves. May it give them exactly what they need in this moment. Sha ikarai she mai sai she. Arai sera esa ishwaisa. Ara ese ushwa isa takaisha. Ara ese hara ese. Hara ese, hara ese. Arai kaire naisa. Arai karai naisa. Kai sharaisa. Kai sharaisa. Esa esa. Arai karai shuaisa. Arai shuaisa. Areshua isa, Areshua isa. Karena ishira, karena ishira, karena ishira, ka ishira sa, ka ishirasa, ka ishirasa. Mai sekai shitinaisa, mai sekai shanate sekai shana setai shara senaisha. Express it together with me. Hara ishira. If it's just swaying your body from side to side, allow your body to move. Hara ishira, hara ishira. If it's just a sound that wants to come through, allow it to come through. Hara ishira, hara ishira. Mala isita ishite, kara isira isha, kara isita isha, kara isita isha. Mahishita, 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 Mahishita. Kai shite na isaisha, kai sitai na ishite kai sare tera isite kai shamaisa. Shasatakaisha, Shasatakaisha, Shasatakaisha. Activation complete. And thank you so much for receiving this today. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this brought some light and more clarity to what this light language is all about. It is simple. And these teachings that they share with me always remind me and bring me back to simplicity. Things are simple, and humans make things complicated. So don't be bothered by the jargons that's being used, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. All is energy, all is one, and it is all here within yourself. I'm sending so much love. If there is anything that you would like me to share more about, if there's any specific topics that you would like to explore more, let me know in the comments down below, and I will tap in to see what my guides, the Pleiadian High Council, or any beings really of the highest vibrational templates of truth, love, and light have to say. I'm a vessel, and I'm here to be of service. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one.